President Duterte officially accepts the chairmanship of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Recent security issues take their toll on the country's economy. Just how much is it losing? And get to know more about the newest iPhone 7. Good evening, I'm Pia Hontiveros. Let's go straight to David Santos, who is in Vientiane in Laos, where closing ceremonies were held for the ASEAN summits. David?
Well, Pia, we just wrapped up with the closing ceremony of this year's ASEAN summit.
Police are hunting down a man who may be among those responsible for the Davao City bombing. The city government raises the reward to 3 million pesos for anyone who can help capture the suspect. JC Gotinga has details.
In Davao City, JC Gotinga, CNN Philippines.
Here's some top stories from around the world. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe says strong pressure from the international community is the only way to stop North Korea's rocket and nuclear tests. The Paralympics will run until September 18. The war on terror continues. How much is the Philippines losing when security is at risk? And the much-awaited iPhone 7 is here. What's new? Find out here on CNN Philippines. Welcome back to CNN Philippines Network News. The country's biggest business groups believe the Abu Sayyaf is a deterrent to doing business in Mindanao. The businessmen are backing government's all-out war against the bandits. Rex Remigio tells us more. Let's talk about the biggest news in tech today. iPhone 7 is out. Gamers are up for more fun. And Apple CEO Tim Cook appears in a carpool karaoke session with Late Late Show host James Corden. More of those stories when Network News returns. Welcome back to CNN Philippines Network News. The war on terror continues. Just how much are we losing as a country when our security is at risk? We now have with us via Viber video call Roel Refran, Philippine Stock Exchange Philippine Stock Exchange Chief Operating Officer. Attorney Refran, thank you very much for joining us.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
All right. Roel Refran, Philippine Stock Exchange COO. Thank you very much for joining us. In the United States, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump answered questions about national security at the Commander-in-Chief Forum hosted by NBC News. The event exposed differences in how they propose to manage the military and foreign policy. Their major difference over Russia and ISIS. CNN's Reed Binion reports.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
When we return, NBA star LeBron James' third visit to Manila was canceled. His thoughts about that later. And besides the newly launched iPhone 7, Tim Cook's Carpool Karaoke is also making waves online. We'll show you that later. Stay tuned to CNN Philippines. Welcome back to CNN Philippines Network News. I'm Pia Hontiveros. Today's top stories. President Duterte officially accepts the chairmanship of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations for 2017. Recent security issues take their toll on the country's economy. Just how much is it losing? And get to know more about the newest iPhone 7. Our top story tonight, the Philippines' acceptance of the ASEAN 2017 chairmanship. We're now getting the first look at the logo of the 2017 ASEAN Summit. What's next for the port employee caught on camera receiving money from a broker? We'll tell you later. And have you ever wondered what Apple's voice assistant Siri thinks of its CEO Tim Cook? Late Late Show host James Corden will break it down for us when CNN Philippines Network News returns. Welcome back to CNN Philippines Network News. It was his first international debut. President Rodrigo Duterte turned heads during the ASEAN summit, but was that good or not? Senior correspondent Ruth Cabal finds out. The PPA general manager says they will also check whether all employees are following procedures in processing paperwork and handling payments. Let's check on today's top trending stories. Our Mai Rodriguez gives us the wrap.
Almost 3 weeks after Davao Mayor Sara Duterte announced her high-risk pregnancy, she has sad news today. The hashtag Apple event and the term iPhone 7 were among the top trending topics on Twitter worldwide. For more on these stories, you can visit our website at cnnphilippines.com and follow us on social media at CNN Philippines. I'm Mai Rodriguez.
In sports, LeBron James speaks on the last-minute cancellation of his Manila tour. And we'll give you a sneak peek of Tom Hanks' upcoming film. This is CNN Philippines Network News. We'll be right back. Welcome back to CNN Philippines Network News. With new confirmed cases every day, the Zika virus infection continues to be a global health concern. MedTalk host Dr. Freddy Gomez explains how the disease started, how it's transmitted, and ways to prevent an infection.
The Zika virus is primarily transmitted to people through the bite of an infected Aedes aegypti mosquito.
You can catch the full episode of Med Talk about the Zika virus tonight at 9:30 only here on CNN Philippines. Time now for the latest in sports with Miko Halili. Miko?
Thank you, Pia. LeBron James says he's looking forward to visiting the Philippines again. Tonight at 7, it's Throwback Thursday with UAAP Season 69 champions, the UST Growling Tigers, live on Sports Desk. I'm Miko Halili. Back to you, Pia.
Thank you, Miko. No word yet, though, on the local release of Apple's new devices. Hollywood actor Tom Hanks finds himself in the airplane's cockpit in his latest film entitled Sully. He plays a pilot who became controversial in the United States in 2009. CNN's Rick Damigella gives us a preview. Sully is now showing in local cinemas. This is CNN Philippines Network News. I'm Hontiveros. Thank you for watching. Good night.